Hey, what it do, y'all? What it do? What it do? She don't plan on being around for the long term. There's no need for you to invest like that. That's a lot of money you putting out for someone that ain't gonna be with you like that. She's just gonna be with somebody else anyway, eventually. Yeah, that's a lot. I'd say this though, weddings. What's the point of a wedding if the person is not going to be there? You know? So keep that in mind. But to keep it simple, we ain't even talking about weddings. We just simply talking about courting. You know, just you got to get around a gal that don't require all that from you up front for her in order for you to get with her. And it ain't that you even getting with her, let alone getting laid. You ain't gonna get laid. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna even be with her. But get around a gal that don't require all that in the first place when it just comes to courting. Yes, y'all can do something much simpler than that. But let's take it a step further. What if I were to tell you that there was a time when courting required no effort? That's how it was back in the day, actually, when there wasn't all these cell phones and social media. Y'all had to actually meet up somewhere to see each other, to spend some quality time. Let's just say there was a time when actually the courting was just us in the court together. Like we're literally just standing there looking at each other, me and you, sweetie. Like that's how it was back then. We got to bring them days back in some ways for the people that still believe in love. If you still believe in love, get back to the days of when courting required no effort. You like the person that much, it shouldn't require that much up front from them. And of course, regarding as things take place as time goes on, y'all two be supporting each other interchangeably as more of a reciprocal thing. The man initiates, the woman reciprocates. So this even goes back to doing courting in a much simpler way that didn't require hardly any effort, to make things reciprocal. Like it didn't take him taking you out somewhere lavish in order for you to be like, ooh, that's my man, right? And then on top of that, as they would say in these spaces, you didn't bring anything to the table. Okay. Like, no, we just gonna keep it simpler than that. We're gonna say that you liked him a lot. He spent time with you and he showed you that he loves you, like just by his actions of him being dedicated to spending time with you and growing to know you more. Since I prefer to say that instead of getting to know you, uh, then you just start pouring your heart out just because you knew you had someone that loves you. So you started showing your nurturing side, being helpful, being a helpmeet, right? So this leads me to say that this idea of a trophy wife is actually misleading, but that's for another conversation. Because when courting required hardly any effort, there was no such thing as a trophy wife back then. Okay. Just actually having a wife was a trophy. Her having a husband was a trophy. Just having someone that loves you is the trophy. That is the championship. Y'all both won each other. Y'all didn't have to win each other over by doing all these extra things, if that makes sense. Okay. That's the true success, the true championship that we celebrate. Okay. You know, weddings don't mean much to me. What about the anniversary? That's the real championship. How long y'all been in it together? You know, there could be what, a ceremony, a going off ceremony of y'all getting together, right? But it shouldn't be bigger than that anniversary. Anniversary shows that y'all stayed together, and that's based on how y'all courting didn't require that much effort. Because I'd say this, the more you put into it at the beginning, the more that's going to be taken away when y'all end it. And it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt when it ends because you're going to be thinking about everything that you put into it and it still didn't work out for you. Thanks a million.